Sounds like someone doesn't know his
I'm gonna place you 6 feet into the freaking ground if you don't shut up! You know, out of all possibilities, the way this trial went was not one that I was thinking of. The twist was actually surprising, and it made me want to play more of Danganronpa in the future. So, if you're as hyped as me, let's just get into it. Oh yeah, Juka freaking died. Oh my gosh. Ooh. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist for a pulse, but like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say, she was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check after those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? But hold on. Hold on, just wait a second. She's dead? That means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever? It's really real? Hell no! Someone save me! Let me out of here! Dead. Indeed dead. Somebody help me!
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that? I guess we talked to everyone? Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide about what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so that nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey.
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed the chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone.
What?
Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you'd do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. Screw you.
So then.
Fine, I'll stay here on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. 2-player co-op base defense with the two of them. Their stats are totally OP. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you. I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. Wow, we literally have to talk to everyone? Oh, this sucks. So you finally noticed. What? Noticed? What? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Mikoto's dorm. She's right! Could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Well, hold on a second, you've got it all wrong. For this one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid.
What the heck?
You expect us to believe that? So is the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspension and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it?
So then.
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong, well, do I really have to say anymore?
Perhaps we...
I'd rather you didn't know.
Bye.
Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it. Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? Better head to the scene of the crime. That's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a biscuit did this is here right now and they're thinking of destroying that evidence, they better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious, I will screw them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off. But I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? We're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
Anyway.
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying? It was you. I'm telling you, it wasn't me! What? What is that face? Don't get me closer. Are you gonna kill me next? Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. And it's not for sure that Mikoto's guilty yet. That's true. May as well at least check. At least check just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate.
Uh,
Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black
oh
out.
yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. Everyone, their parting looks had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something, otherwise everyone will.
Execution is
Ah!
execution. Execution.
Ah!
Electric chair. Zzz, zzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
Can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. Investigate. I guess I should look through the Monokuma file that we got before. The victim was Sayaka Maizuno. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow I have to find out the truth so that we all can survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Monokuma file number 1 has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. It's Yasuhiro. No way, I seriously don't want to die here. I'm begging you, God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me. I don't care who it is, just get me out of here. Hiro doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. Fair. Aren't you gonna help investigate, Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. Okay. Sure. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. Oh good, so I don't have to walk there. So I headed to my room where Asayaka's corpse still remained. Jesus. I better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised if it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off on parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key, if I remember correctly. Oh, that's right. We have to trade keys. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too, so Sayaka would have the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? That seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Well, otherwise, what's the point of even switching? After saying that, there's no way that she would have forgotten to lock it or opened it for any reason. Maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there was way less than before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean it up a little? Huh? There's some scratches on the sheaths. They must have been made with something sharp. But how did the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make any sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide right off in the middle of the fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Dang it! I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something. That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you and there's no way you could know. Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that it's been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine, and I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I'd need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo. We ain't exactly be in the mood to be building furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either then?
What?
Not just me. Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
No way.
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, cause, like, why the hell would we?
Way.
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, definitely possible.
Bitch.
I can't say that.
Shit.
Everyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me. So if I ever find the son of a biscuit that did this, I'm gonna pound his face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo.
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Hey, Kyoko. Quietly called her name while she was investigating the area. But
What are you doing? Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
she was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch
Did
of my
you
room.
lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up and said, "Are you a clean freak?" No, I don't think so, but what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. What do you mean unusual?
so
I searched your floor from one corner to another, but I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really? Not one hair from the victim, not one hair from you, even though you've been living here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. But someone have used it to...
see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Poor Sayaka. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka. All at once, I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, and the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse, but that thought held me up and supported me. Alright, let's do this. Oh, only 2 things? Wow. I told myself I couldn't face what I saw, but now there's no time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object had been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her right wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. Something sort of glittery there on her wrist, too. Right there where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is... there's blood on her left index finger, but that's it. Both of her palms are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? Sayaka's wrist has been added. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw 11037. In blood were the numbers 11037. Did Sayaka do this? It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers. It's most likely Sayaka's dying message. I'd never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message, as if she wrote it with life itself. Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what they could possibly mean. The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way that we found her, it means that she must have wrote them by only turning her hand toward the wall, which is like the little blood on her finger. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well,
Think about it. You're not going to tell me?
photo.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Well, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask other than the ultimate programmer? There's one more thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken. Oh, you mean how it gets stuck? It's stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was locked, but once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob! So it wasn't Makoto! I mean, obviously we know it wasn't Makoto, because I think we'd be able to see that. The doorknob?
Right.
You didn't notice? Try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. It broke him! What the heck? The doorknob is practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem.
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was obvious. It's obvious this was intentional. It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that? I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then, apparently struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me. I just have one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone else about that? Oh, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense she was really starting to get into all of this. And that clears that up. What clears what up? I'm so lost. See you later.
Seems like.
Something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma files said Sayaka was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate?
Very strange.
So why was Sayaka in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprit? You got it all wrong. Sayaka and I switched rooms last night. He didn't even try to hide the suspicion on his face. I didn't kill her! She was annoying, but I wouldn't kill her. You're so wow! This complete and utter douchebag. Be a Kuya! Why? I don't care if you're the ultimate progeny. You suck. After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right? The reason Sayaka was killed was because I suggested we switch rooms. She's dead because of me. Then it should have been me that died? All we can say right now is that it's a possibility. Oh, so now you say it's a possibility! If it's really true, then I... very strange. Mr. Naegi, what was Miss Mizuno doing in your room? Let me just say this. I absolutely will not allow you to dispose any evidence in the trash room. Do you really think I'm guilty? This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room were switched? So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? Okay. That's weird. I don't like that. Are you investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since- Oh my god! Girl! This is all a first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue of what I should be doing. I know what you mean. And I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps me keep calm. Oh, I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kinda hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. Um. Oh. There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big to small, but one of them's missing. Okay. Was it missing from the very beginning, or I better see if anyone here knows more about it. Yeah. Hey, so did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange, a knife just suddenly disappearing like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning? Nope. Last I remember, they're all lined up in a nice, neat row. So when did you notice one of them disappeared? Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back to the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. You should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come into the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. Alibi! Hey, by the way, did you really kill Saiga? Of course not! What? What? Hina, do you really think I murdered her? Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends and then killing the other is a classic drama setup. So stupid! So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. I can't get anywhere with this girl. I can't! There's a sturdy gate here, no way to get past. I hate Monokuma. Not because of his character. I love his character. Such a sassy little guy. But his voice kills my throat. Physically. Because this is the voice I use for him. See at the line! The trash room! This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
You can't go any further.
No! No entry beyond this point! Only person on cleaning duty is allowed in! Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further.
Who's on cleaning duty?
You can't go any further.
It's stupid. It'd be faster to go around and ask the others.
You can't go
I hate you. Shut up. There's a hatch on the floor. The door won't budge. It must be locked. Oh, wait. Crap. What's his name? The fanfic guy. He said I won't let you get into the trash room. Is he on cleaning duty? Wait. Hold up. What, the creepy guy? Where is he? Over here! Yamada! I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, it's me. Why do you ask? Hold it! It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded and trashy in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was going to start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, can you open the gate in front of the trash room? Of course! It's my job to gather up all the trash and toss it into the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the tree for the trash room gate. We're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Strange.
Wait, hold on. Do you need a key to get into the trash room? Only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key. Well, what's the point of going through all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can throw things out whenever we want? It does seem more convenient.
So, in other words,
Actually. Anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes black and will graduate unless they are discovered.
so that's it.
That must be why. Why what? Why what, Byakuya? If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. Okay. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring. Boring?
Hey, listen,
Anyway, more important than that.
bastard.
Hey, Eddie, why did you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh,
Just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You.
Fire, I know why you did it.
Is it?
You wanted to dig through all the girls' trash, looking for, poking around at it.
there's no way.
What are you talking about? All my love is for the 2D.
I mean,
Well, there's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe they'll get tired of 2D and then turn. Okay. Shut up. Both of you. You're both ridiculous. Would never get tired of 2D. Ugh. creep.
Give me a break.
My model isn't doing my face justice. I am completely disgusted. I don't like him. Are you totally not embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up trash to disposing of it. What? If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? It's not how it's supposed to... Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask of you. What, so now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma or save the village or beat a boss? No, nothing like that. I was hoping to just get into the trash room and look around. Okay. So easy. Hifumi and I headed down to the trash room. Can you open it, please? You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? Yeah, but you know, when I look at it, it makes me think. He said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped drinking. What is he talking about? Stop waffling. Stop waffling around. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. Him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Just hurry up. Hifumi pulled a key out of his pocket and used it to flip. Used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then... Whoa. However, Mr. Naegi, surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend! You planned this all along! No, I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world? Shut up. Just shut up. Okay. 4 things. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. And it's on right now. Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the map of the incinerator? It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going and the yellow button to shut it off. Sooner or later, you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Someone turned the incinerator on! Very strange. I'm certain it was off the last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Hifumi, do you realize what you just said? The fairy? No, you said it the last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Yes, about that, there can be no mistake. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory. Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since. And since I'm the only one who has a key to open the trash gate, it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on, and yet... So that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. How is that possible? There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. It looks like a burnt piece of something. A burnt piece? Like a hunk? Like a hunk of burning love? Can I just smack him already? Please? Can I be the next murderer and can I murder him next? Please? I don't care if I die afterwards. But I don't care. I will openly admit it. I just want to kill him next. I mean, it looks like a piece of cloth and the shape. It's part of the sleeve from a button-up shirt. And now that I look at it, that's definitely blood on the cuff, which means this is all that's left of some evidence that the killer destroyed. But there are lots of people in here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough to figure out who the killer is. Burnt shirt Keats. And then the last thing I think was right there. There are shards of broken glass scattered in front of the incinerator. Looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball, about big glass ball. Clairvoyant guy. Not Yasuhiro? I think his name is? Shattered crystal ball. This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off, and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't. What does it all mean, Mr. Naegi? Will you confess things? It wasn't me! It wasn't me! For what time? Was it me? Why me? Everyone already knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. See ya. I'm going over to the gym. Alright, I need to talk to both of them. Hey, Hero, can I ask you something? No. I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out now. I've had enough. Gotta break free. Hero, snap out of it. Huh? Makoto, what are you doing here? What? Does this look familiar? Ah, that's my crystal ball! But it's all smashed! What the hell? I only bought it because this guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So how did it break? Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? Did that guy totally dupe me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history, Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was it seriously all BS? Putting that aside, so you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you. Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room. That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Okay, so that doesn't mean it was him who killed not Sakura. Sayaka. Thanks, Sarah. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from for fortune teller for 2 years. Came out to like $1 million! $1 million? That's pretty cheap, actually, I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. It's just... I can't even feel bad for him. And then Chihiro, who I think is freaking adorable, by the way. Hey, Chihiro, I was hoping I could ask you something. Oh, what is it? Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote out the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what these numbers might mean? Like, could they be a code or something? Sorry, no. Chihiro slowly shook her head. I'm sorry, I just don't know. Okay, well don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. Even she doesn't know. Maybe she could know more than she's letting on. No, it couldn't be. I think I know what I need to know. I mean, it did say something like trash. DVD. Yep. Sorry, Sayaka, I need to borrow this. Then I need to watch it. I should be able to see what's on this DVD. Homage. An image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert, and standing on stage front and center was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there along with the friends she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, then the voice that I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
The ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
What? Suddenly the screen went dark, and in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. No! Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins, but what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For
He
Sayaka,
killed them?
there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Oh. Without warning, the video cut off. Interesting. What the hell? That wasn't real. They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? What? Okay.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial!
Yay!
Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings.
This
Please go
works.
through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Oh, is it that plush one?
See you soon!
Monokuma. Why so ominous? Why? Ugh! You're late, Makoto! We've all been waiting for you! Bet you were afraid to be discovered as the murderer you are. Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Oh my god. Save that for the class trial. There we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it. But I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom.
Lovely.
Where all your fates will be decided.
Okay.
I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Die. I don't care about anything else. Go on the elevator.
Well,
Let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right. I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation, toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. The doors closed and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds towards the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes. Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. Trial! Oh!
Let's begin with a basic explanation of
Yes,
the
please,
trial.
technique! I don't have to do it!
Your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one,
We all die, we
then
get it.
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
and the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Jesus Christ, like that's gonna freaking work!
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move
Idiot.
on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick?
Go for it. Go for it, Kyoko.
What's going on with those pictures?
Oh, they died.
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
That's a horrible reason, Monokuma!
Friendship penetrates.
This is why I hate him! This is why I hate him! Move on!
But what about that other empty seat? There were only
Oh.
15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started.
Ugh, why is he so
First up
creepy?
is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. If anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything, because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Ugh. Oh my gosh. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely! As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It is up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means, you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim and then fire with the left mouse button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you automatically fail. Please be oh god. If you press the escape key during those arguments, you can review the controls. Good luck! Alright. Perfect! Let's listen, I guess. Evidence of a struggle.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Noda!
Yeah, we know that part already. And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No?
No, that's wrong.
Maybe that was good, I don't know! That was a struggle!
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked.
Okay.
With
Struggle.
The way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
The music changed. That scared me.
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
No.
She had been attacked in the main room first. Then she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That one should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Oh no, please don't feel sad. I'm sorry, please.
Okay, so what's next?
She's so adorable. I feel so bad. She's like a little baby bunny.
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
It is a real trial. Shut up. We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. It was the kitchen knife, wasn't it? Kitchen knife set.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him. How could anyone do something like that?
Random?
Son of a bitch.
Oh, so it was that anyway.
So what was used to kill her?
Why are you feeling bad? I feel bad about correcting her because, like, she's like her feelings.
Is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random
No.
knife they had.
No, it's wrong.
I love how Makoto in the little thing was just like.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
Sorta. You can see the entire thing. Yeah, you can see the entire thing. What do you mean, sorta?
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Oh, okay. Shut up. First of all, shut up.
Right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime.
It wasn't me.
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
Thank you, Kyoko.
Really believe that?
She's right. There's got to be another breakthrough somewhere. Some English somewhere, just waiting for us to find it. Cause I know Dang well not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. You can concentrate by holding down the space key. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay. Oh, okay. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to hit potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Okay, good luck. Okay, so we can just slow down the argument. Okay. So here. Shut up, Kanto. I always account. Okay.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Oh, I see. It's the little star things. No. Wrong.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
I'm not even gonna lie, the music kind of slaps. It scares me a little, but it kind of slaps. It's a little wonky. I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall?
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining
Luke?
hall.
Yeah, Luke's here.
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there,
Gang's all
did you
here!
come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife
Thank you!
disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this?
Uh-huh.
What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So there's no point in having an accomplice. There's no point.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
So there's no point.
There's no way anyone would work together, right?
What if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case!
Well, thanks for giving us that good piece of info.
Did I say that out loud?
Yes.
Anyway,
You did.
I went to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
I don't know.
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
I mean, is she the type to murder? Is she the type to murder someone?
But can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
Oh, Sakura.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
Aw.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Ah. Also, I completely forgot that Leon's voice was, that, because I had completely, given him the wrong voice on purpose, and I forgot what his actual voice sounded like. I gave him the, oh my gosh, I'm such a, oh my, absolute ditzy girl voice. And, I don't know why I did that, it was just funny, and it kind of eventually devolved into that. It's kind of weird hearing his actual voice now.
Then couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
Ah, so Sakura and Asahina both have alibis because they were with each other. Got it.
Stayed over? one of the school regulations? We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So, I don't think that's a problem.
Yeah.
There's a problem. A boy and a girl spend the night together? It's unwholesome.
Yeah. You definitely don't have any chicks lining up to go to your defense, huh?
I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah,
What?
that's true. One other person did come to the dining
Oh!
room while we were there.
You didn't state this earlier?
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore. Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was Sayaka.
Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen.
Weird.
As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
The person who took the knife was the victim herself.
Did she want it for self-defense? But she did say she wouldn't leave the room. So what need would there be for self-defense if she locked the room?
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
It wasn't me!
See? He did do it after all.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Hate all of them. If I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer.
Thank you, Kyoko.
Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Ah, right, you simply don't know what the word bewildering means. Right, sorry, we gotta dumb it down for you.
Missing from the scene of the crime that by
That was
all
mean.
rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Hangman's Gambit. What the crap is a Hangman's Gambit? As things advance further into a class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You will have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the correct order. Use the mouse to aim at... What is this? Ugh! What? Something that should have been at the crime scene but wasn't. What was that? Should have been at the crime scene but wasn't. What? I'm so confused. I don't know! Oh, wait. Ah! Here! Ah! Let's go!
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there.
But why?
Makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case,
No.
they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Thank you, Kyoko. That wouldn't have made any sense.
Yes, very
true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it
The
all
lint roller.
to remove any trace
The lint
that
roller
they
was
had ever
used.
been there.
Wait, then that made...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Thank you, Kyoko.
Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some
Oh
hair?
my god.
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear
Yes.
those
There
reasons.
are
Do you remember
multitude of
anything
reasons.
remarkable about the bathroom at the scene?
I love
Sayaka was
this.
attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
The doorknob was broken.
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you
The
remember
doorknob was
anything?
broken.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Yeah.
The doorknob.
The doorknob.
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Yeah, why would he have to do that for his own bathroom?
But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room?
But
You have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then.
why would I do that to my
Let's
own door
take
though?
another look at how the incident unfolded.
Why would I do that to my own
Hopefully
door?
that will help
Hello?
you understand.
Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Oh my god, stop! Just explain this all! From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up, but no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in the debate. What I'm trying to say is that not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. No! If your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots actually lies or contradiction. Okay. Thanks, I guess. Make argument. Make the argument. At them door flame.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
Yes.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
That was true.
She then fled into the back room.
Also true.
Then the killer ran after her,
Yes.
and they got into the bathroom.
Yes.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
Yes.
Because
That.
Sayaka had locked it.
No! That's not true at all!
No,
It's not true! Only the girls' bathroom! Only the girls' bathroom unlocks!
the reason
Give me that!
the bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked.
I remember that!
After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is.
It's true!
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Ooh.
Huh? What are you talking about? My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be.
So why would Makoto need to break it down to get to Sayaka?
But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door.
I hate you, Monokuma.
That's not lucky at all.
I hate you.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
The crime took place in my room.
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
They thought it was a girl's room because Sayaka was staying in there.
Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was?
That's inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms.
Wait, the nameplates were switched.
Which is what led to the misunderstanding about the
The
bathroom.
nameplates were switched.
If Sayaka had
They were
been in her
switched.
own room,
Then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. The killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door open.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
Oh, you're just mad that you weren't right. You're just mad. Get good.
So the killer would have to be someone who
Get
didn't
good,
know his
Byakuya.
rooms?
Jesus Christ.
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Thank you, Toko. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Then who did do it?
That's what we're trying to...
I give up. Quit without saving.
Can I kill this man? Please?
What happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Then we all die.
Why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
That's how I assume it will be done. But again... You can't...
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem. Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Shoot, Asahina.
Oh, you. You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
It's a good question.
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
No, she also said she wouldn't go outside, but obviously she did, because she went to go grab the knife from the kitchen.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
I'm pretty sure they're unpickable.
Negative. If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear
Yup.
that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something.
She said she
Use
didn't
Mizono
want to
just
do that, though.
Let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Because she said she wouldn't let anyone in, including Makoto.
Argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
I'm gonna place you 6 feet into the freaking ground if you don't shut up!
Hello? Why exactly?
Fully! You! But she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka let someone in because... She asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. Oh, we switched rooms! There's switched rooms! We switched rooms! Switching rooms! Switch rooms! Switch... Yeah!
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Let's go! I totally didn't fumble. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through,
Yeah!
I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
No!
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh?
What?
What the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
There's something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows.
So she did let killer in.
When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
What? I literally clicked on it earlier. Why did it say, "Oh, there's nothing of importance here"? Game.
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
I did not.
No, I didn't.
So Sayaka must have.
Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
And that note, Sayaka wrote it apparently.
Why would she The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them.
So whoever has the original note is the killer, right?
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
I'm just gonna need to shut
Of
up.
course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Sure,
Very well
Celeste.
then. Pay attention.
I'm scared. I'm so scared and so confused right now.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yes.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
The dorm nameplates.
Sayaka and Makoto
No!
switched rooms.
That's not what I wanted.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
But they wouldn't have known that.
The room that
No, that's wrong.
Thank you!
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
Thank you.
they got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem.
It wouldn't have even been
And the
noticeable.
one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
No,
Right?
it wasn't me.
Then who did it?
There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. Only one other person who knew. Oh.
I got it!
Sayaka.
Me and Sayaka were the
No!
only ones who knew about the
No!
So the
Mm.
only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
No!
You can also infer as much from her note.
There's something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the
She
wrong
specifically
room.
tells the reader to check the name.
No!
She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She then
I don't
planned to
know.
come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room.
So, again, the person who was invited into the room is the killer.
That's where the answer
Evidently.
lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her.
We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot.
Yeah.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes.
Got
you're
murked.
right.
Then we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
I guess?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself.
Yeah.
It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
Yeah.
How could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Oh, was it the glitter on her wrist? Wait. Yeah, there's the same gold. It's gold color. Gold color.
I got it!
Yeah.
All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear.
Ah.
Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
I was right.
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword.
Let's
You
go.
barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
It made contact.
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
Yup.
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
Happened in my room, and what led to Sayaka's death. That's what we need to make clear. Sorry, I cannot see. Oh my god, what do you mean there's more? Yeah, sure. Are you getting used to these non-stop debates? What? What? No. Only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. Why? In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth. Oh no. Q key to rotate. Okay. They're purposely changing. Oh, you suck. They're changing the difficulty on me.
When the fighting broke out,
I wanna.
culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away. But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
The person with the sword really did attack first. There's no explanation for how a certain part of the sword got damaged.
When the
So it was
fighting
the
broke out,
sheath then.
the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
No, it's wrong.
Oh, good! I wasn't even sure if that was the right one. Okay.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Hey! That's
Because
great.
the sword sheath had been scratched. See? There's a
Oh,
gash in it,
yeah.
like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the
Thanks, Jen.
scratch on the sheath.
You always make sure to keep my bones in
If you were
check.
going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's
Ugh.
true. With the sheath
Huh.
on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse.
But then Sayaka had the knife.
In that situation, there wouldn't
Did
be
she
any
attack
time to
first?
actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend
But
against an
Sayaka
attack from the knife.
would have had the knife.
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife
Sayaka attacked. Sayaka attacked first.
So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening.
What?
So she
That wouldn't
grabbed the
make any
sword to
sense,
defend
though.
herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't
No.
think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
No, because I'm gonna pause real quick. But think about it. Why would they, if they had a perfectly able, like, sword to use, they could have just grabbed the sword and started using it, and then that would have been used as the murder weapon. But, there would have been no point in grabbing the knife if there was a sword right there that they could have used. What would be the point in grabbing the knife? So obviously, Sayaka, who had the knife originally, who attacked the person with the sword, and they grabbed the sword in defense. Is that right? I don't know if that sounds right.
How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Right, her palms are clear. Her palms! Palms! Yeah!
You're talking about her palms, right?
There was nothing on them.
The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already
So
come
if
off the
she
hand.
had been the one who touched it,
It's safe to assume
the gold would have come
because
off on her
whoever used
hands.
The sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
That would have made no dang sense.
But I don't think so.
Why would someone wash their hands if they were getting
say that?
faced?
Is it because you think I'm ugly?
No.
What?
That's not it at all.
Huh? Rocco! He was getting chased. The water was off after 10 p.m.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Yeah!
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower yet.
What?
Oh my.
What?
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
What? Huh?
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
Why would that even...
So anyway,
I can't even.
never touched the sword,
Nope.
and that means the killer is the only one who used the sword.
Yeah.
But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
Sayaka. Sayaka.
Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
Yes.
We
We've already
said that
discussed
the attack
this.
started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka.
Sayaka?
Now do you
Yup.
understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
Ah.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her
Oh, she doesn't seem like the type to commit
Took
murder,
the knife from
though.
the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room
She
she
doesn't
was
seem like the
staying
type to commit murder.
in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation,
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct?
Yes.
Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying.
Okay.
And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the
Okay.
target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
Hmm.
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Oh, no.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Oh.
Then,
You suck. I knew Sayaka sucked.
Holy shit!
But in the
She
end,
was
the
annoying,
plan backfired.
but also
She
a
launched an attack with the
backstabbing
knife,
mother
then
trucker.
found herself under attack in turn.
What?
That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
Whew.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Makoto, I think you just need to
Hey,
accept the
hey!
fact
You guys have totally
that
derailed the argument.
she did
You're
plan
being
to put
super boring right now.
murder on
Come
you.
hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all
We're on a
just
timer?
because you ran out of time?
I mean, I know there's a timer on the thing, but we're all on a timer?
Decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this
I have
mystery.
honestly no clue.
If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as the clues go, there's nothing left. Not really. Dying message.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Very well. Then let's review all the clues we've found up to this point one more time.
Do we really have time for all that?
Die! Die! If we don't do something, we're all gonna die!
Chill out, girl. Yeah, no, I saw it. I just wanted to listen to it. Ah! Yeah, they just
It's easy just to
stabbed
say,
my
hey,
monitor
decide who
with
did
a,
it. But there
with
just aren't any
some...
more clues,
Nope,
right?
there's clues left.
No, that's wrong.
They just stabbed my monitor with a pair of scissors. Imagine.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message. dining. Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember?
Yeah.
11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
I mean, that's what we assumed. Oh yeah, her left index finger.
Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
And her own blood, no.
I see.
Like, no,
She broke her
doubt.
right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Have you figured it out yet? No,
Sure.
not at all.
I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it.
Honestly, it's a toss-up at this point. All I know is that it isn't Sakura, Asahina, or me.
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
I already asked her.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Huh?
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1, 1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1, 1, but...
What does that look like?
looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Can't read it.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
It's no use, I just don't
Rotate
know.
the image 180 degrees.
Huh? Rotate it. Leon?
God. Now I see. She
Leon.
wrote the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
Leon. Oh my god!
Right.
Leon! I'm such an idiot. It's Leon. Where are you, you little son of a biscuit? Leon.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply...
Sorry
to
that took me
rotate
so
the
long,
writing
guys. I was so
180
confused.
degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters
Oh!
E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just.
Why would she write your name if you weren't the one who killed her?
It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result,
It was upside
when
down.
you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be in
I'm gonna try that. Why would she do that on the wall behind her, though, instead of the wall next to her?
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me.
I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter which wall, but...
You can't just go and say shit like that.
Why the wall behind her? It would be a lot easier just to stretch out
Destroy the evidence.
a little outward.
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
The hair. Was it the, that, yeah.
I got it!
Yeah!
You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had,
Sorry,
they
I'm
most
eating
certainly would have
fried strawberries again. They're really good.
Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one
Gobsmacked.
fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
No.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
Sure.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are
This
right
is like
here.
my third ice, not ice, sweet tea. The burnt remains of the button-up shirt the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something that we need. How? Where? How or where?
I got it!
Yeah.
If you look
Took a gamble on
how
that.
the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right?
Uh-huh.
And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty.
There's no music.
So
This
the
is
killer
kind of
had to be
scary.
whoever was in charge
Never
of
mind.
taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
Huh? What do you mean? It has to do something with the crystal ball. It has to do something with the crystal ball. What? It'd be wrong if it wasn't. Yeah, it was the crystal ball.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
No.
The only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
Mm-mm.
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence.
Mm-mm.
Which means the only possible suspect is whoever had the trash room key.
Okay, so the person who would have had the trash room key was...
You.
Huh? Me?
Jesus Christ, could you not make such a terrifying noise, dude?
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to
Nope.
the incinerator.
No, no, no.
No, that's wrong. Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you use this.
What?
Some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball.
Wait a minute.
But how would you use it?
Also, he threw it.
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch.
He's the
and
baseball
threw the
star.
ball through a gap in the gate.
Of course he threw it.
All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would
He would
turn
know
on.
exactly how to throw it.
Someone threw that through a gap in the gate?
That's crazy.
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Can't read, I'm chewing on a cracker. Leon, who is the baseball star, threw the ball at it, turning it on. And the only reason he could do it was because he was the baseball star. It would only make sense.
Once they got in the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Oh, wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass
Which is
ball
why
at
he's the
a ball
baseball
and hit
star.
something that small. Could someone really do that?
He could.
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
Ultimate baseball star.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star.
I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer. These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you.
I'm worried he's gonna start punching people.
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime.
Yes, ma'am.
And with
You
that,
got it.
We can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean end this?
Ooh, excuse me.
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Closing argument is about to begin. Yes, I would like to know. Every case has at least one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. Okay. You have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic. Ooh, that sounds fun. However, you'll notice that in the comic there are a number of pieces missing. Okay. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Okay. If you take an aim at a missing section and press the left mouse button... Holy cow, you'll get a hit! Thanks. I love the amount of confidence you have in me. 20 minutes? The room was the scene of a crime. Was that right? Oh. First when Saika attacked the killer. I'm literally just going at this.
Here's exactly what happened.
Did it work?
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from
That was a really horrible hiding spot there, lady. Ooh. Oh, good.
But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
Crap. So it wasn't that. This is literally the only other one it has to have been that one.
Exactly what happened.
Oh, I got it wrong.
During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
Yeah? Okay.
And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife.
Oof. Womp womp.
Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open.
At this point, honestly, Leon could have just left at this point. Completely left. He absolutely did not have to kill her.
But of course, the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka.
Literally why? There was no reason to do that.
But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her.
Oh. That's why. That's why she didn't put it on the other end of the wall.
And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took a leaf roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there.
I like the music. Good music.
But the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate.
Literally how?
The incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star.
Leon. And it absolutely just scattered.
Hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
He looks so smug. He looks so smug. Smug son of a butt.
But there was one thing they missed.
There's a little drip. There's a little drip.
Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Yup. Oh, I like little chibis. That's so cute.
Isn't that right, Leon?
Oh, well done.
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room.
So we just gotta vote him.
There to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
Honestly, you could have just thrown your thing in the washer. Oh wait, no, the water was cut off. Right?
Yes, I object. Of course I do. I object. I object. I object.
Objection.
All of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence?
I just gave you the evidence. Jesus Christ.
It's all bullshit. It's bullshit, and I refuse to acknowledge it.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession
What?
of that evidence.
What? Have the what? Since when? Bullet time yes. Sometimes during a class round, your opponent will simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. What? We like to refer this as the bullet time battle. The BTB. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with their— oh, it's a rhythm game. God dang it. I'm alright with those. Match your button presses with the tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Got it. Is that it? Use the right mouse button to lock onto an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you've locked onto the— what? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. What? Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm so confused. I'm scared. I don't know how to do this. Hey!
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
I'm so scared. I'm so scared. It was the toolkit.
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid.
Okay, calm down, sir. It's the toolkit. The toolkit. Okay.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me?
Have to focus.
Not a chance.
Ah!
You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof?
Ah!
You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid.
Oh. What? What do you mean? What? What do you mean? No? No, 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 no. No. No, no, no. No, what did I do? What did I do wrong? What? Yes? What did I do wrong? No, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Yeah, I got that. Weak spot. Yeah. That's all I got.
When the
I don't—
killer removed the screws.
I refuse to acknowledge stupid.
okay, let me try this again. Let me try this again. I think I got it. I want to try something.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof?
Oh, I think I got it.
Not a chance. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance.
I got it.
It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof?
Okay.
Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
I think I got it. Yes! Oh, it took me a second. 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 I didn't have to move it. I just had to press instead of the left for the tempo thing. I think I got it. Dang it.
It had to be a screwdriver, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Where?
I locked in, man.
The toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
Oh my god.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Oh my god.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Their own.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Will you shut up and just
Leon,
accept your fate?
would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid!
Oh, he definitely did it. Mm-hmm.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Mm-mm.
Then it would seem we are finished here.
It looks so weird. Oh. I got an A! I'll take it.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes?
Yep.
You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right?
Mm.
Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Leon! Woo woo! Jackpot!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
Oh, we're rocking a food frap? Come on.
No, 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 no!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Let's go! Ooh. Oh. Oopsie. Hmm. Art change. Well. It's very gritty. Hmm. Surprised that didn't kill him. Is it a baseball rig? Oh. Mmm. It's baseballs. The 1000 blow. Ow. In his face? In his balls? Sorry for the pun, but it's literally everywhere. Ow. Ow. The blunt force trauma. Jesus, man. Monokuma, why are you surprised? Oh no. Oh wow. What we saw. That was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Man, my adrenaline's pumping right out of control! What? What's going on? I can't take it. Do we really have to keep doing this? Just can't take it. Well, hey, if you don't like it. All you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Man, screw you. Why this? Why the hell are you doing all of this in the first place? I don't know. You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy. Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear. So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through a grueling ordeal? I'm surprised you haven't gotten a couple of restraining orders. It seems like you're trying to make common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. Just don't think it's possible. Yeah, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together. You piece of crap. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound you into the ground. You must really hate when you get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world, being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, aren't you? Well, I'm sure once you all learn the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey,
I feel like there's some deeper meaning in there. Just like before.
Chills! Kills!
Anyway, let's get to the Blacken's punishment. That's what everyone's waiting for, after all.
hey,
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. Are there more people? Is it that extra seat? I need to save some fun for later. And he's gone. Just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. Oh, he's crying. Everyone's crying. Oh dear. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen,
I told you before this class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? Thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that.
it's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However,
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
It's certainly one possibility, but I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure. It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all of this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward. Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me for the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. She said that she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well. I'm psych- Oh! Huh? No, kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. He didn't. Oh. Dang it. To be continued.